Hello everyone, we are here to discuss the NEET 2024 question paper. This is your biology section. Okay, so we are going to start with the question number 1. The question says, lecithin is a small molecular weight organic compound found in the living tissue is an example of. This is a direct question from your NCERT textbook, and the answer over here is that lecithin is a type of what? Lecithin is a type of phospholipid. Clear? So the answer goes out to be second over here. Next, we are going to move with the next question. Now, this question is from the photosynthesis chapter. Okay, the question says, which of the following are required for the dark reaction? Okay, dark reaction means it is dependent onto the product of light reaction, but it is itself not directly dependent on light. So for dark reaction, what do you need? You need energy and you need NADPH. Plus you need what? CO2. So let's see the option. Okay, light, we do not need light over here directly. Then what do we need? We need chlorophyll. No, we don't need the chlorophyll. Okay, then we have for the dark reaction, we need what? CO2. We need what? NADPH. We need what? ATP. So over here, the answer will be CED. Let's check the option. Yes. So the third option goes well with our choice. That is CDE only are the correct options over here. Okay, let's move on to the next question. The next question is from cell cycle cell division. Okay, over here they are saying spindle fiber attached to kinetochores of chromosome during. Now spindle fibers, when they will attach to the kinetochore, okay, the answer over here is metaphase. Again, a direct question from NCERT that in metaphase, all the chromosomes align at the metaphagic plate and all the centromeres are attached to the kinetochore of the chromosome. Okay, so over here the answer will be your metaphase. Next question. Bulliform cells. Okay, bulliform cells are responsible for. Bulliform cells, they are the characteristic feature of what? Monocot leaf only. They are not present in dicot leaf, and they are present at the upper epidermis of the monocot leaf. And what are they used for? They are used, whenever the the cell or the plant is having the excessive water loss. So these cells are the ones which are going to store water. Clear? So now they are only present in the monocot leaf, and they are helpful where? Inward curling of the leaves of the monocots? Yes, that is the correct option. Protecting the plants from salt stress, it is having no role in salt stress. Next thing, increased photosynthesis in monocots, that's also wrong. They are not at all involved in photosynthesis. Providing large spaces for storage of sugars, again that is also wrong. So the first option is the best one. Next, we come on to the diagrammatic question, which was very easy, and again the direct answer from NCERT, like the direct diagram from the NCERT is present over here. Okay, let's label it. Okay, so in the figure, which component has a thin outer walls and higher thickened inner walls? That means they have already given you the hint in the question that they are talking about the guard cells over here. So you can easily see over here that the A1 is what? The A1 is your epidermal cells. Okay, the B1 is over here is your subsidiary cells, while the C1 is your guard cells. Okay, so answer will be, okay, and the D1 is your stomatopore. So over here the answer goes out to be the first one, the first option, that is the C. Okay, I hope you got this question. Okay, this was a very easy one. Now we come on to the next question. Okay, let's read the question. What is the fate of piece of DNA carrying only gene of interest which is transferred into an alien organism? Now they are talking about only the gene of interest if you are going to just transfer your gene of interest and you are not using the vector. Okay, so now when you just transfer the gene of interest into the bacterial cell, what can happen? Okay, let's see the option. This was one of the difficult question. Okay, even if like there were like the options were also like quite long over here, and plus it was little bit tricky too. Okay, so the piece of DNA would be able to multiply itself independently in the progeny cells of the organism. That won't be possible. Why? Because the gene of interest is not having ORI site, that is origin of replication. So the first statement is wrong over here. Next thing they are saying is it may get integrated into the genome of the recipient cell. Okay, yes, of course, if you are inserting the like DNA from outside, the foreign DNA into the cell from outside, it has to get integrated into the host genome. Why? To to get itself multiplied or replicated. Okay, so the B option is correct over here. Next, it may multiply and be inherited along with the host DNA. Yes, that's true. Okay, next we have B and C in the option. A is completely wrong, so we can eliminate out two options from here. Let's check for D and E. The alien piece of DNA is not an integral part of the chromosome. Yeah, it is not an integral part of the chromosome. That's right. Okay, and then it shows ability to replicate. If it is getting integrated, then only it will show what? Ability to replicate. So over here, we are going to go with the best answer. That is your B and C. Clear? Next, we go on to statement-wise questions. Okay, so this time NTA was like fond of statement-wise questions plus match the following. Like there were n number of match the followings and statement-wise questions. Let's go on to our question now. Statement 1. Bt toxins are insect group specific and coded by gene that is Cry1AC. Yeah, they are specific. They are highly specific and they are coded by gene Cry1AC. Statement 1 seems to be right to us. Now we'll come on to the statement 2. The statement 2 says Bt toxins exist as inactive protoxins. Till here the statement is right. In Bacillus thuringiensis, however, after ingestion by the insect, the active protoxin gets converted into active form due to the acidic pH of the insect gut? No, due to the basic or the alkaline pH. Okay, so over here the statement becomes wrong. So over here let's see what the options are. Both statement 1 and 2 are true. No. Statement 1 and 2 are false. No. Statement 1 is true and statement 2 is false. Yes. The third option fits the best to the to our question. Next we go on to list of the endangered species was released by very simple IUCN. Okay. IUCN is the direct option over here. Next thing, so this diagram is, you can say that it's the diagram from your morphology of the flowering plants, as well as the diagram also is present in your sexual reproduction in flowering plants from class 12th. Okay, this is a diagram of what? Monocot. Okay, and over here we can do the labeling very easily. Okay, so now first thing, you all know, identify the part of the seed from where the given figure which is destined to form roots when the seed germinates. Okay, so this is a monocot seed and we have to tell that part of the root which is going to form what? That part of the seed which is going to form what? Root. Okay, let's see. So now you all know covering of the root is called as what? Coleorhiza. Okay, and this is what? This is what? Radicle. Okay, so who covers the radicle? That is your coleorhiza. Okay, for the protection, this is the sheath-like covering. Okay, so over here the answer will be C. Okay, so the C part is the one which is radicle, which is going to give rise to what? The taproot system. Clear? Next question. Let's move on to the next question. Okay, this is very, very, famous question. Almost every year in any of the form, this question comes in the examination. Okay, and this question is from microbes in human welfare. Let's solve the question. Okay, we have to just do the matchups again. Very, very common question in today's, paper. Why? Because match the following were like maximum in the, NEET 2024 paper. So let's see this. Clostridium botulism. Okay, Clostridium botulism directly, we are going to match this with butyric acid. As the name indicates, butylicum, it is going to match with butyric acid. Saccharomyces cerevisiae, that is your yeast. Yeast is involved in the production of what? Ethanol. Okay, so over here we have Saccharomyces cerevisiae 1. So B goes with 1, A goes with 3. Do we have any option? Yeah, A goes with 3 and B goes with 1. Okay, so these two can be eliminated out. Let's check. Trichoderma polysporum is synthesizing what? Cyclosporin A. Okay, so C goes with 4. So C goes with 4 and Streptococcus species is going to form what? Streptokinase enzyme. Okay, so over here the answer goes out to be 3. Am I clear? Okay, next question. Okay, this is again the very important question from morphology and very simple, yet very simple. Okay, both of the diagram which is given over here, we have to identify the type of ovary. Okay, So with respect to the identify the type of the flowers based on the position of calyx, corolla and androecium with respect to the ovary from the given figures A and B. So both of the figures are what? Perigynous and perigynous. Without thinking you can mark the answer. Both the ovaries are what? Perigynous in position. Next, okay, next is from your hormone chapter, plant growth and regulators. Let's read the question. Auxin is used by the gardeners to prepare weed-free lawns, okay? But there was no damage caused to the grass as auxin. Okay, now you all know that auxin, when I'm going to spray it on the grasses, it is not going to infect the grasses. Why? Because auxin is only going to kill the dicot weeds, okay, and it is not going to affect the monocot plants. And grass is what? Grasses are monocots. So over here the answer will go out to be promotes apical dominance. That's wrong. Then promotes abscission of mature leaves only. No. Does not affect mature monocotyledonous plant. That is the correct explanation of the statement which they have mentioned below, above, sorry. So does not affect mature monocotyledonous plant. They will not affect the grass because grasses are what? Grasses are monocots. Next, okay, now genetics questions this time was quite simple. It was not that difficult. Let's start with the question. A pink flower snapdragon. As soon as they wrote the snapdragon in the question, we automatically get a hint from the question itself that the question belongs to where? The question belongs to incomplete dominance. Okay, so let's see. A pink flower snapdragon plant was crossed with red flower. Okay, so this is pink, was crossed with, this is pink and this is red. Okay, what type of phenotype is expected to be in the progeny? Okay, so when I'm going to make a cross, this is the cross, so I'm going to get what? 50% red and 50% pink. And this question is from incomplete dominance. Clear? Okay, so over here let's see the option. Only red flowers? No, that's not possible. Red as well as pink flowers? Yes, that's true. Only pink flowers? Not possible. Red, pink as well as white? No, there was no white flower obtained. Okay, so over here the answer will be the second option. Okay, next we move on to the next question. The question says that which one of the following is not a criteria for classification of fungi? Okay, and this is again a direct NCERT question, guys. Okay, so morphology of mycelium, yes, that was a category. Mode of nutrition, no, that was never a category for the classification of fungi. So this one we are going to eliminate out because they are asking what? Not a criteria. Okay, mode of spore formation, yes, of course it was a criteria. Fruiting body was also a criteria. Next, the lactose present in the growth medium of bacteria is transported by the cell inside the cell by the action of. You know that there are, this question is from Lacoperon and they are talking about the structural genes. Okay, so now we have three structural genes ZYA. Okay, out of which A was the one which is going to give you what? Y was the one which is going to give you what? Permease. Okay, and this permease is going to bring in more lactose. Okay, so over here the answer will be directly the permease. Clear? Let's move on to the next question. In plants, black seed color. Again, this question is from genetics. Let's check. The black seed coat color can be this one or can be this one. It can be homozygous dominant. It can be heterozygous dominant. Is dominant over the seed color small v, small v. So this is black and this is what? This is white. Okay, so now what we have to tell, in order to find out the genotype of the black seed plant, which of the following genotype will you cross it? You all know, when you want to know the genotype of the parent, the cross you perform is test cross. Okay, what are you going to perform? Test cross, and test cross is what? F1 hybrid is crossed with recessive parent. And what is the recessive parent over here? Small v, small v. So the answer directly goes out to be the second option, that is homozygous recessive. Let's move on to the next question. Next question is again a statement based question. Okay, the question says parenchyma is living but collenchyma is dead. That's a wrong one. Parenchyma is living, collenchyma is a living mechanical tissue. Okay, so the first statement is completely wrong. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Gymnosperms lack vessel, but presence of xylem vessels is a characteristic feature of angiosperm. That's true. Gymnosperms are the ones which are going to lack the vessel, but presence of vessel, well-developed vascular tissue, is one of the characteristic feature of angiosperm. Well-developed vessels is one of the characteristic feature of what? Angiosperm. So statement 1 is wrong, while statement 2 is correct. Statement 1 is false, while statement 2 is true. Fourth one is the right option. Next, we move on to how many molecules of ATP and NADPH are required for every molecule of CO2 fixed in the Kelvin cycle. Again, a very direct question, and they are just asking you for one cycle. Okay, so in one cycle we use what? 3 ATP and 2 NADPH. Okay, let's find out the option. 3 molecules of ATP, sorry, and 2 molecules of NADPH. Fourth option will be the best one over here. Okay, let's move on to the next question, that is from the transcription. Okay, a transcription unit in a DNA is defined primarily by 3 regions in the DNA, and these are with respect to upstream and downstream end. You all know when we talk about transcriptional unit, okay, this side will be, we have promoter, this side will be terminator, and this is what? Structural gene. Let's match the option. We have promoter. Okay, only one is going to fit the answer, that is promoter, structural gene and terminator. Very simple again. Next, now we have the question from ecology, and they are asking you about the tropical regions. Okay, let's read the question. Tropical region show greatest level of species richness. Okay, again a direct NCERT question. Okay, species richness, what is the reason? Let's see the reason. Tropical latitudes have remained relatively undisturbed for millions of years, hence more time was available for species diversification. That's completely correct point. Yes, because the seasonal variations are not very common. The climate is quite predictable over there. Okay, so this is completely right. Next, tropical environments are more seasonal? No, the seasonal variations are really less over there. They are not very frequent. So the B option gets cancelled out. Next, more solar energy is available in the tropics. Yes, more solar energy is available in the tropic. Next, constant environment. As I told you, yes, constant environment is there. Then tropical environments are constant and predictable. Again, correct one. So only the B one is wrong. So see, B is over here. This cannot be the option. This cannot be the option. This cannot be the option. So only A1 can be our option, because B is 100% a wrong statement. Next, now the equation of Wehrhahn-Perl logistic growth. Okay, this equation is very common equation which we study in classroom very commonly. Okay, when we talk about ecology. So from this equation we have to tell the full form of K. What does K indicates? K indicates what? Carrying capacity. Very simple. Okay, next. Inhibition of succinic dehydrogenase enzyme by malonate is a classical example of, again the direct line from NCERT, the question is from biomolecules, and over here the example is from competitive inhibition. Okay, direct, this was the example of what? Competitive inhibition. Next, which one of the following can be explained on the basis of Mendel law of dominance? Okay, let's see. Out of one pair of factors, one is dominant and the another one is recessive. Yes, when we talk about factors, out of one pair of the factors, okay, out of one pair of factors, one is dominant and the other might be recessive. Possible. Alleles do not show any expression and both the characters appears as such in the F2 generation. No, they actually show expression. That's why they are called as what? Alleles. So this is a wrong statement. Factors occurs in pair in normal diploid plants. Perfectly right statement. The discrete unit controlling a particular character is called as factor. Yes, that we are going to call it as what? Factor. So D1 is also right. So we have A, C, D. Then the expression of only one of the parental characters is found in a monohybrid cross. Yes, when we talk about F1 generation, yes, this statement is true. Okay, when we talk about F1 generation. For F2 generation, the statement is not true, but for F1, it is true. Okay, so we are going to go with all this only except B is not correct. So again, this one will be the option. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Match the list with 1 and 2. Let's match it. Nucleolus. Nucleolus is a region which is non-membrane bound and it is going to actively synthesize what? rRNA. Okay, so active synthesis of ribosomal RNA. So A is going to go with 3. Then centriole is what? Centriole is the one which is going to organize. The structure is cartwheel. So B is 2. So A is 3. Okay, A is 3 over here. These two are eliminated out. B is 2, yes. Okay, B is 4 over here. So yeah, see matchups, the whole thing, whenever you do matchups, no, just try and see the options also. Okay, sometimes that A is having all the different options. So if you know one, you can solve easily every other is, and you can save the time. Okay, so then this trick works, that if you know one option very perfectly and sometimes only that is different. So this is how you get to save time from biology and then you invest it in other two subjects. Okay, this is the only key to save time in paper. Okay, so now 2 and 4 cannot be possible. Leucoplast, you all know, is for like the one which is going to store nutrients, and Golgi apparatus is the site of formation of glycolipids. Okay, so we are going to go with what? A is 3. A is 3, centriole is 2. Okay, so the B1, this one. And C is what? 4 and D1 is 1. So the first option will be best suiting our answer. Identify the following set of correct statements. Okay, the first statement says the flowers of Vallisneria. Okay, Vallisneria is the one which is pollinated by water. Hydrophily is seen over here. Are colorful and produce nectar? No, that is not the characteristic of the flowers which are pollinated by water. So we are going to eliminate this out. Okay, so the flowers of water lily are not pollinated by water. Yes, that's a true statement. Water lily, lotus, they both are pollinated by insects. They have a beautiful flowers. Next, in most of the water pollinated species, the pollen grains are protected from wetting. Yes, that's a true statement. Okay, pollen grains of some hydrophytes are long and ribbon-like. Yes, of course, that's also true. In some hydrophytes, the pollen grains are carried passively inside the water. Yes, if the pollination is happening inside the water, then yes, the pollens are carried away via water current. Let's see which suits our answer. Okay, A1 is wrong, so we cannot choose this. We cannot choose this. Okay, let's go to the next one. Rest B, C, D, all are correct. So yeah, the fourth one is the best one. Next, now again we come on to the match the following. Okay, in match the following, rhizopus. Okay, rhizopus is your bread mold. Okay, rhizopus is your bread mold, and then we call, okay, let's see, rhizopus is your bread mold, so these two gets eliminated out. Okay, because A is 3. Then we talk about Ustilago. Okay, Ustilago is the one which is going to be okay, smut fungus. Okay, Ustilago is smut fungus. Then we have Puccinia. Puccinia is your rust fungus, and Agaricus is your edible mushroom. Let's see from this. A stands with 3, B stands with 2, C stands with 4, and D stands with 1. Okay, so the first one is the right option. Next, hint 2 always cuts DNA molecules at a particular point called as recognition sequence, and it consists of, again, it's a direct NCERT question. It consists of 6 base pairs directly given in your NCERT. Which of the following is the example of actinomorphic flower? Okay, over here we have the ones which is called as what? Datura, which is the direct example of what? Actinomorphic flowers. Next, the types of conservation in which the threatened species are taken out from their natural habitat and placed in a special setting where they can be protected and given special care. Okay, this type of conservation is called as what? When you are taking these species to a particular place and then conserving it, that is called as what? Ex situ conservation. Now when you'll see the option, there is no ex situ conservation present there in the option. Okay, so then what are you going to do? Then you are going to go for a general answer. Okay, in situ cannot be the answer. Okay, so you are going to go for the general one, that is biodiversity conservation. You do it via 2 methods. Okay, the 2 methods are what? In situ and ex situ. So you are going to choose the general option over here. Next thing, given below is the statement. Again, we have to find out which one is right and which one is wrong. Let's read it out. Statement 1. Chromosome become gradually visible under the microscope during leptotin stage. Perfectly right statement. Direct NCRT line. Yes, in leptotin, which is the first stage of prophase 1, okay, over there the condensation starts. So the condensation starts, so they began to appear under the microscope. First statement is totally correct. The beginning of the diplotin stage is recognized by dissolution of synaptonomal complex. Yes, this is also a direct NCRT statement and a true statement. Okay, let's go with the option now. Statement 1 is, both the statements are true. That is your first option. Next, formation of interfascicular cambium from fully developed parenchyma cell is an example of. See, parenchyma cell, okay, is a one which is the permanent cell. Okay, so this is called as what? Primary permanent cell. A primary permanent tissue. Okay, when parenchyma is going to dedifferentiate, then it becomes what? It becomes what? Interfascicular okay, so now this becomes what? Interfascicular cambium, which is your secondary meristematic tissue. Okay, so over here the answer will be dedifferentiation. Clear all of you? Next question. The capacity to generate the whole plant from any cell of the plant is called as what? It is called as what? Totipotency. Okay, the answer will be totipotent. One single cell can give rise to the whole plant. Match the list again with 1 and 2. Let's match it. First thing, again, they are telling you about 2 or more alternative forms of Gs. Very easy. The definition is for the allele. Let's see. A is for 3C. Very easy. 3 is what? Only this option is having A as 3 as the option. Okay, you can read the another ones also, but then when you are doing paper and you know that okay, this is the possibility, just check more, like, give more emphasis to this option. First check this. Okay, now see, they are talking about cross of F1 progeny with homozygous recessive parent. That is your test cross. B is 4. Okay, perfect. Cross of F1 progeny with any of the parents, that is your back cross. It can be recessive parent, it can be dominant parent. Okay, so the C stands with A. And then, sorry, 1. And then number of chromosomes set in plants is your ploidy. So D stands with 2. So over here directly the third option suits the best to us. Next, the cofactor for the enzyme carboxypeptidase. Direct question again, zinc is the cofactor. No-brainer question. Next, these are regarded as the major cause of what? Biodiversity loss. Okay, the 4 evil quartet. The evil quartet is having 4 main cause. Okay, let's see the 4 main cause. Yes, overexploitation was one of them. Co-extension is one of them. Mutation was never there. Habitat loss and fragmentation, very important. The first one. Migration was never one. Okay, only we are not having over here is alien species invasion. So the next 3 are the ones which are the part of what? Evil quartet. Let's see the options. A, B and E. Where is A, B and yeah, the third one will be the option. Next we come on to again match the list with 1 and 2. Let's match it. Monoadelphous condition. Monoadelphous condition is for the China rose. Let's see. A4. Okay, so 3 cannot be true. 4th cannot be true. Okay, next we go for diadelphous. Diadelphous is for P. Directly. Diadelphous is the condition which suits best for the P. Polyadelphous is for the citrus and epiphylous condition is for the lily. What is epiphylous condition? Perianth. Okay, so let's see. A is 4. Okay, then B is 2. B is 1 over there, so then that option is wrong. First one is the correct one. Again, we have the match the following. This is again the like the table which is given in biomolecules, the functions of the protein. Okay, out of which GLUT4 is the one which enables the transport into the cell. So A goes with 4. Okay, see, the first option is the only one. Okay, let's try the other options also. Insulin is a hormone. Yes, B is for the 1. Trypsin is an enzyme. C is for the 2. Collagen is the one which is the ground substance of the connective tissue. Yes, so D goes with 3 over here. So first one is the correct one. Identify the step of tricarboxylic acid cycle which does not involve oxidation of substrate. Again, a good question. Okay, a good like tough question. If you know the cycle, then only you can identify the step. Okay, so over here we have to actually tell where the substrate is getting oxidized and what is that indication. How do we identify that wherever is the like where the oxidation is occurring, wherever there is NADH2 or FADH2 formation. Okay, so over here we can easily see between malic acid, oxaloacetic acid, there is oxidation happening. In succinic acid to malic acid also oxidation happens, and then succinyl coenzyme A to succinic acid, over here what happens beta? Substrate level phosphorylation. Okay, that means formation of GTP. So this one will be the answer. Substrate level phosphorylation, because over here GTP formation takes place. Okay, so over here the 3-1 will be the one where there is no oxidation but there is substrate level phosphorylation. And in isocitrate to alpha ketoglutarate also the formation of NADH2 takes place. Next, match the list with 1 and 2 again. Okay, so citric acid cycle, let's go, the location we have to tell. Citric acid cycle is your TCA cycle or Krebs cycle. It happens in the mitochondrial matrix. A is for 2. See again, the matchups were quite easy this time and they were having good amount of weightage too. A stands for 2, yes, okay. Glycolysis is the one which happens in the cytoplasm. Electron transport chain, inner mitochondrial membrane. Okay, proton gradient is intermembrane space. So this suits the answer, I guess. A is for 2, B is for 1, C is for 4, and D is for 3. Yes, the option 2 is the correct one. Next we come on to the experimental question. Which scientist gave what experiment? Okay, let's come on to that. Griffith experiment. Frederick Griffith was the one who gave the transforming principle. Let's see, is there in, yeah, transformation is there in the option. A stands with 3. Okay, so we have 2 options with this. This one can be eliminated out directly. Francis Jacob and model. The Francis Jacob and Jacob Munard, they gave what? They gave your lacoperon. Okay, Hargobind Singh Khurana was the one who gave the genetic code. Michelson and Stahl, the iconic one, semi-conservative mode of DNA. Let's see which one is our option then. A stands for 3, B stands for 4. Yeah, so this one will be the right option. C stands for 1 and D stands for 2. Next, given below is the 2 statement again. Okay, and we have to see what statement is right and which statement is wrong. In C3 plants, some O2 binds to rubisco, hence CO2 fixation is decreased. That statement is right. Okay, in C3 plants, there is photorespiration taking place. Why? Because some O2 binds to rubisco, because rubisco has the affinity for both CO2 and oxygen. So statement 1 seems to be right. Statement 2, in C4 plants, mesophyll cell show very little photorespiration while bundle sheath shows do not show photorespiration. That's a wrong statement. C4 plants have Cran's anatomy and they not at all show what? Photorespiration. So statement 2 is wrong. Okay, so 1 is right and 2 are, statement 1 is true and statement 2 is false. Third one is the answer. Next, we go on to the photograph, okay, and identify the correct description about the given figure. This is exact photograph given in your NCRT in sexual class 12th, sexual reproduction in flowering plant, and this is a inflorescence which is showing you what? Wind pollination. Okay, so over here, as soon as the option we see wind pollinated plants inflorescence showing flowers with well exposed stamen. This is not water pollinated, this is not clistogamous, this is not showing autogamy. This is showing you what? Wind pollination. Next, match list 1 and list 2. Okay, rose and P. Okay, rose is the one which is going to have what? Okay, P directly has what? Marginal presentation. Okay, mango has drupe fruit. Then we have what? Rose is perigynous. And then we have cotton as twisted estivation. Okay, so rose goes with perigynous, that is 2. Okay, this can be the one, this can be the one. Let's see. Then P goes with marginal presentation, B for 4, B for 3. Yeah, so 1 is the right answer. Okay, C is for cotton is for twisted and mango is for drupe fruit. Clear everyone? Next, read the following statement and choose the set of correct statements in the member of Phaeophyce, that means brown algae. Asexual reproduction occurs usually by biflagellated zoospore. Yes, possible. Correct statement. Sexual reproduction is only by oogamous method only? No, this only makes the statement wrong. Okay, only makes the statement completely wrong. Clear? Next thing, stored food in the form of carbohydrates, which is either mannitol or laminarian. Yes, okay. Stored food is in the form of laminaria or mannitol. The major pigment found in chlorophyll is A, C, and carotenoids and xanthophyll. That's also a true statement. Which type of xanthophyll? Fucoxanthin. Vegetative cells have a cellulosic cell wall, usually covered on the outer by gelatinous coating of algin. That's also a true statement. Okay, so only B1 is wrong. So this cannot be possible. This cannot be possible. A, C, D, A, B. Okay, B1 is over here also. So yeah, A, C, D. A, C, D, E. Yeah, third one is the right one. Okay, now this question was a little tricky again, okay, but then thankfully it was an optional, okay, so I guess you would have a chance, a lucky chance you can leave this question because this was a little tricky question. Let's read the question. In an ecosystem, if the net primary productivity of the first trophic level is 100, okay, what would be the GPP, that is your gross primary productivity, of the third trophic level of the same ecosystem? Okay, so we are talking about T1, T2, and we have to give the answer with respect to T3, trophic level 3. For T1, they are saying that NPP is how much? 100. Now, this NPP is taken as GPP for T2. Same thing, okay? So, over here, the GPP is what? 100. Now, take the 10%. Now, apply the 10% law. So, now when you are going to take out the 10%, over here, it will come out to be 10x, okay? So the answer over here which is best suited is 10x. So it was a tricky question because some of them they directly chose what 100 then 10 and then x. So the answer will be x. No, the answer is the 3-1, okay, that is 10x because this NPP is taken as GPP, gross primary productivity, for the trophic level 2. Next, which of the following statement is correct regarding the process of replication of E. coli? Okay, so like it's directly based on replication, and when we talk about replication, the enzyme used over here is DNA polymerase, or we can say DNA dependent DNA polymerase. Okay, so the DNA dependent DNA polymerase catalyze the polymerization in one direction, that is 3' to 5'. No, polymerization always happens from 5' to 3'. That is the thumb rule over here. The DNA dependent RNA, see RNA whenever you see it's a wrong one. Okay, anywhere else is the RNA? No. So this one is completely wrong. This one is also wrong. The DNA dependent DNA polymerase catalyzes polymerization in both the directions? No. Only one direction, that is 5' to 3'. So this one will be the best option. The DNA dependent DNA polymerase catalyzes polymerization in 3' to 5' direction. Next, which of the following are fusion somatic hybridization involving two varieties of plant? The first step of somatic hybridization is removal of the cell wall and fusion of the protoplast. So over here the answer will be protoplast. Again, very easy question. Spraying sugarcane crop with which of the following plant growth hormone or regulator increases the length of the stem? So for increasing the length of the sugarcane directly, what do we use? We use gibberellin. Next, which match the list with 1 and 2. Okay, the list says Robert May. Okay, and then we have Robert May was the one which okay, Robert May. Then we have Alexander von Humboldt. Let's see, species area relationship, long-term ecosystem experiment using outdoor plots. That was David Pillman. Paul Ehrlich gave the river poppet hypothesis. Okay, and then we have okay, Robert May, global species diversity, and Alexander von Humboldt, species area relationship. Okay, so Robert May is going to go with 3, So A stands for 3. Okay, this option and this option. Alexander 1 Humboldt gave species data relationship. So B for 1. B for 1. Okay. Second will be the option. C for 4. Yes. Revert Poppert hypothesis. David Tillman for long-term ecosystem experiments. Yes. Next, the DNA present in chloroplast is, okay, the DNA present in the chloroplast. Chloroplast is the one which is one of the semi-autonomous organelle, and the origin is endosymbiotic origin. That means prokaryotic origin. So the DNA is single, that is 1, double-stranded, circular, naked, and GC rich. These all are the properties. Let's see what all properties are there. Linear double-stranded, linear cannot be there. Circular double-stranded, yes. Linear single-stranded, no. Circular single-stranded, no. So the answer 2 will be the best suited over here. Next, match the following with the list 1 with list 2. Let's start with here. Common cold. Common cold is the one which is spread by rhinovirus. Yes. Hemozoin is the pigment which is released at the time of malaria caused by Plasmodium. Vidal test is for typhoid. Allergy is due to dust mites. Let's see. Common cold with 3. That is A with 3. Okay. First again. Oh, we have again the same thing. A matches with A has all the different is there. So A we can easily choose that A is this third one is the best suited one. A stands with 3, let's check. B stands with 1. Okay, C goes with 2 and D goes with 4. Yes, perfect. Next, match the list 1 and list 2 again. Okay, so this is again for the drug section. Cocaine. Cocaine is obtained from Erythroxylum coca. Heroin is the one. Okay, morphine, sedatives. Okay, heroin is the one. Then we go for marijuana. Let's see. A goes with 3. A goes with 3. Okay, again see one option. See, many of the matchups this time was having a single correct option. Okay, then okay, fine. Let's check. B goes with what? Heroin is the one which is going to be Papaver somniferum. Perfect. Okay, then we have morphine. That is C, which is effective sedative, and D1 is your marijuana, which is obtained from Cannabis sativa. Clear? Next, now this question is from locomotion and movement, the joint section. Okay, so fibrous joint. Fibrous joint goes with what? Skull. Okay, fibrous joint do not allow any movement, and it goes with this joint is present in your skull. Okay, next we again go to B, cartilaginous joint, adjacent movement, limited movement. Okay, adjacent vertebrae, limited movement. Then we have what? Hinge joint, humerus and pectoral girdle rotation movement, and then we have ball and socket, knee help in locomotion. Okay, so C goes with knee help in locomotion, hinge joint. Ball and socket joint is the one which is going to go with humerus and pectoral girdle, rotational movement. Okay, let's check the option. A goes with 3. Oh, again, the single option is only correct. A goes with 3, then B goes with 1, yeah, C goes with 4, and D goes with 2. Perfect. Next, which of the following are autoimmune disorder? Now this question, don't freak out, okay, because this disease, systemic lupus erythematosus, that is not given in your NCERT. But then when such condition occurs in the paper, there will be option which will be best suited. So you can eliminate, okay. So in this question, how it worked, if you know the trick to eliminate out the options. Okay, let's see. Myasthenia gravis, yes, it's an autoimmune disorder. Rheumatoid arthritis, yes, it's an autoimmune disorder. Gout, it's not an autoimmune disorder. It's a metabolic disorder where there is accumulation of uric acid crystals. Muscular dystrophy is a genetic disorder. Okay, so this is also wrong. So see, how can we eliminate out? A, B are 100% there. So see, this is not possible. A is not there, so this is not possible. And over here, you can easily eliminate out from this option. B is not at all possible because muscular dystrophy is not a autoimmune disorder. So the best suited answer automatically becomes what? ABA. ABE. So that's why don't panic in such questions. There will be something, if you know the trick of elimination and you use little bit of common sense over here, you can actually do this question even if you don't know anything about this disease. Okay, now we go to the 155 question. Which of the following is not a component of fallopian tube? Very easy. Isthmus, ampulla, infundibulum. They all are the component of fallopian tube. Uterine fundus is not the component. The flippers of the penguin and dolphins are the examples of what? They are the examples of what? Analogy. An analogy give rise to what? Convergent evolution. Match the following with again one. Okay, let's see. We have what? Enzyme alpha 1 trypsinogen. Okay, then we have cry1AC, cry1AB, cry1AB, cry1AC, and then we have enzyme replacement therapy. Okay, let's go. Enzyme replacement therapy is the one which 100% goes with ADA. Okay, so that is the one. Alpha trypsinogen is one who treats the emphysema. Okay, cry1AB is the one which goes with corn borer. Okay, and cry1AC is the one which is going to eat cotton bollworms. Okay, let's check. Alpha 1 antitrypsin goes with 3. Okay, A with 3, A with 3, this is okay. Cry1AB goes with 4. Cry1AB goes with 4, okay. Then we have cry1AC goes with 1. C goes with 1, wait. Cry1AB, that is your B1, okay. B1 goes with 4. B1 goes with 4, okay. C1 goes with 1, okay. And D1 goes with ADA deficiency, that is 2, okay. Third one will be the correct one. Next, okay, this question is the vector is PBR 322, okay, and they are asking you about the X and Y. X is your ORI region, origin of replication, okay, which controls the copy number, okay. Then Y region is ROP, replication of plasmid, okay. Let's see what options are there. The X gene is responsible for resistance to antibiotics. No, X gene is for the ORI. The gene X is responsible for controlling the copy number, okay. And Y for protein involved in replication of plasmid? Yes, because ORI controls the copy number. The gene X is for protein involved in replication and Y is resistant to antibiotics? No. Gene X is responsible for recognition site? No, it's a ORI site. Okay, so option number 2 is the best one. Given following are the two statements, one is labeled as A and another is labeled as R, that is assertion reason question, and we have to find the right answer. Assertion states breastfeeding during initial period of infant growth is recommended by doctors for bringing a healthy baby. That's the right statement. But then what will be the reason? Because it contains what? Antibodies. Okay, let's see. Colostrum, that is your first mother's milk, contains several antibodies absolutely essential to develop resistance for the newborn baby. Both assertion and reason are correct, and as well as reason is the correct explanation for the assertion. So A1, both A and R are correct, and R is the correct explanation for assertion. The TI plasmid of Agrobacterium tumefaciens stands for tumor inducing plasmid. Okay. Next, match the following again. Okay, we come on to pleurobrachia, we come on to radula. Okay, radula is the one which is the mouth like rasping organ, okay, for mollusk. Okay, so let's see. B1 goes with A with the best, stomochord is with hemichordata, air bladder is for bony fishes, pleurobrachia is ctenophore. Let's match. A is for 2, A is for 2, okay, radula is 1, stomochord is for 4, stomochord is for 4, and then D is air bladder for Osteichthyes, yes. So this one is the right one. Okay, now we have to arrange them. Let's see how do we arrange, and from past to recent we have to arrange them. Okay, so the first one will be your Homo habilis, sapiens, Neanderthal. Sapiens are the ones which are the most advanced ones, so this one will be the fourth one. Okay, so let's see where is the last one, is the fourth one. Okay, so B1 is the fourth one, so see, somewhere from here or here will be the option. Then we have Homo erectus. Okay, Homo habilis is the one which is the oldest one. 1, then we have 2, then we have 3. This is the sequence. So Homo habilis A, okay, then we have erectus, okay, and then we have what? A, D, C, B will be the answer. Okay, so over here the answer will be your ADCB. Am I clear, everyone? Okay, let's go on to the next one. Which of the following is not a steroid hormone? Steroid hormone means what? Fat soluble. So now we have to eliminate out. Cortisol is a steroid hormone. Progesterone is a steroid hormone. Testosterone is a steroid hormone. Glucagon is a proteinaceous hormone. So this one is the wrong, like this one is the one which is actually not a steroidal hormone and it's a proteinaceous hormone. In both of the sexes of cockroach, a pair of jointed filamentous structure called as anal cerci is present on. Anal cerci is the one which is present in both male and females, and it is one of the receptors which are used for sound vibrations, to detect the sound vibrations. So it is present in the on the 10th segment. Direct question again. Which of the following factors will not affect the Hardy-Wingber equilibrium? Okay, so there are certain set of factors where Hardy-Wingber equilibrium does not apply. Okay, genetic recombination, yes, the genetic recombination has to be constant. Okay, sorry, genetic combination can be variable. Okay, so again, Hardy-Wingber won't apply over here. Genetic drift, that's also keep on happening, so Hardy-Wingber won't apply. Gene migration is also happening, so Hardy-Wingber is not true for gene migration. Constant gene pool, yes, that's the thumb rule of Hardy-Wingber, that gene pool never changes. For ideal population, Hardy-Wingber says P plus Q will always be equal to 1. So itself he says that constant thing, that if the gene pool is constant, the gene frequency will not change, or the allelic frequency will not change. So over here, constant gene pool will be the answer. Next, again, match 1, list 1 to list 2. Okay, pons are the ones which connects the different areas of the brains. Okay, so let's go on to see, provide additional, no, okay, connects different regions of the brain. Hypothalamus is the one which is having neurosecretory cells. Medulla is the one which controls your respiration and gastric secretion. Cerebellum is the one which provides additional space for neurons, regulates body posture and balance. Okay, so A goes with 3. Let's see. See, again, we only have one option. A goes with 3, B goes with 4, C goes with okay, 2, sorry. B goes with 4, C goes with 2, and then D goes with 1. Yes, perfect. Okay, now we come on to the diseases question again. Down syndrome is trisomy at 21st number of chromosome. Okay, so A goes with 3. Let's check the option. Okay, we again have one option. Alpha thalassemia is the one which is, responsible, like the gene is located at 16th chromosome. Beta thalassemia, 11th chromosome. Klinefelter's is your X chromosome disorder. So let's check. A3, B4, C is 1 and D is 2. Yes. Okay, next we go on to the, okay, they have given us the sequence, that is, the sequence is for the template strand. Okay, so template strand is the one which is actually the parental strand. Okay, and we have to form the mRNA. mRNA is always from 5' to 3'. Okay, so let's see, for complementary to T will be A. Okay, and this we are going to start with 5'. Okay, so complementary to T is A. Instead of T, you will write U over here because it's a mRNA. Okay, C complementary is G. A complementary is again U. U, and then we have what? Okay, I'll write it directly over here only. Okay, T complementary is A complementary is U, G, then again U, then again A, C, G. Anything is matching? AUG, AUG, AUG. This cannot be possible. Okay, let's move further. AUG, then we have UAC. Something from here. This is also not possible. UAA is not possible because we have UAC. Okay, then we have CGU. Okay, CGU is there. Then UUA, UUA, UUA. Then A is for, then again UAGG. UAGG, okay. Then we again have what? UAA, UAA. Then we have what? C, we have G, U, 5 dash. Yeah. So the first one is the right one. Clear? You just have to write the complementary one. Instead of T, you're going to write U. Next, now we come on to the 169th question. Again, it's a assertion reason question. Okay, assertion, FSH acts upon the ovarian follicle. Yes, follicular stimulating hormone acts on the ovarian follicle and causes follicular development. And Leydig cell in male. No, that is the wrong one. Till here the statement is correct, but from here it is the wrong one. Because on the Leydig cell, which hormone is going to act? The hormone is your LH, luteinizing hormone, also called as what? ICSH, interstitial cell stimulating hormone. Reason, growing ovarian follicles secrete estrogen, yes, in females, while the interstitial cell secretes androgen in male human being, yes, testosterone. So assertion is right, reason is right, but the assertion is wrong. Let's see. Okay, assertion is false, but the reason is true. Next, which of the following is not a natural or traditional contraceptive methods? You can easily see walls over here. Walls are not at all a natural contraceptive method. Okay, next question. We go on to match list with 1 and 2. Non-medicated IUD. Non-medicated is your Lippes loop. Okay, copper releasing one is your multi-load 375. Hormone releasing IUDs is LNG20. Implant is progesterone. Okay. So let's see the next one. The options. Non-medicated IUDs is A stands for 3. Okay, A is 3 over here, 3 over here. B is multi-load, that is first. Okay, B is again over here. C is hormone releasing IUDs, that is LNG20. C stands for 4 and D stands for 2. Okay, so this one is the right one, fourth one. Consider the following statement, okay, and we have to mark the correct one. Annelids are true coelomates, that's true statement, they are true coelomates. Poriferans are pseudocoelomate, wrong. Ascahelminthes are acoelomate, again wrong. Platyhelminthes are pseudocoelomate, again wrong. Okay, so over here we have only A statement, which is correct. Okay, this was again a good question from the animal tissue chapter. Let's see. The first muscle which is given is your voluntary muscle or skeletal muscle. This is your smooth muscle and this one is your cardiac muscle. Voluntary or skeletal, let's see. Smooth muscles are present in the toes. Okay, then we have, no, smooth muscles are not there in the toes. Okay, then skeletal muscles, leg is okay, cardiac is, but then first one is wrong. Skeletal is tricep, triceps is okay, cardiac is heart, smooth is stomach, yes, this option is perfectly fitting. But let's check the others also. Skeletal for bicep, okay. Smooth for heart, no, cardiac is for heart, not smooth. Involuntary nose tip. Nose tip is having what? Cartilage, not muscle. Cardiac heart, skeleton bone, that is okay, but then this one is wrong over here. So we go with second option as the correct one. 174, we have to tell the conduction pathway of the heart. Okay, so, okay, let's draw it. We have, this is the heart. Okay, so we have SA node over here and then we have AV node over here. So this is SA node, this is AV node. Okay. And over here these two are connected by internodal pathway. Okay. So SA node will be 1, then AV node will be second. EC. Okay, let's see EC. EC is only having, see, only this is having this. So EC and then we have AV bundle. Over here we have AV bundle which is going to divide into bundle branches, left and right bundle branches, and then further Purkinje fibers. Okay, so then we have what? This is the 3 one, this is the 4th one, and this is the 5th one. So it will be ECA DB. Yeah, so the first one is the right one. 175 question. Now we have to find out again, match the list 1 with list 2. Lipases is the one which breaks the ester bond. Nucleases is the one which breaks the phosphodiester bond. Protease is the one which breaks the peptide bond. Amylase is the one which breaks the glycosidic bond. Let's see the option. A is for fourth. Let's see, A is for fourth. Okay, over here also, here also. Nuclease, that is B is for 4 again. Sorry, A is for, lipase is for 2. Sorry. A is for 2. So again, okay, we have only one option. A is for 2. Okay, B is for fourth, C is for 1, and D is for 3. Yes, so the third option is the right one. Next again, we have matched the following. Exoneme. Exoneme is the structure which is the core of what? Cilia and flagella. Okay, so A stands with, A goes with 2. Cartwheel pattern, again, see the question repeated. Okay, that is centriole. We also did this question previously also. Cristae is the one which is present in mitochondria in foldings of the inner membrane, and satellite is the one which is connected to chromosome, satellite DNA. So exoneme goes with 2, that is A goes with 2. Okay, cartwheel, B goes with 1. So this is the right one. And C goes with 4 and D goes with 3. Yes. So the fourth one is the right option. Again, we have, see, so many match the followings this time in the paper. Okay, so we have what? Dikinases. This is all the stages of what? These all are stages of prophase 1. Okay, so let's first find out what will happen. We start with leptotene. The stages are leptotene, then zygotene, then pachytene, then diprotene, and the last one is dikinases. Okay, so pachytene 100% what will happen? Crossing over, so recombination nodules. Okay, then we have what? Leptotene, condensation starts. Okay, so chromosome looks like thin thread. Then we have what? Zygotene, synaptonomal complex formation, dikinases, completion and terminalization of chiasmata. So A goes with 2. A goes with 2. Okay, 1 is the only option. Okay, this is the only option which is suiting us. B goes with 4. B goes with 4. C goes with 1. C goes with 1. And D goes with 3. Clear? Next, which of the following factors are favorable for the formation of oxyhemoglobin in alveoli? Okay, so we have to form oxyhemoglobin at the alveolar level, where at the alveolar level PO2 will be high. Okay, PCO2 will be less, H plus concentration will be less. Okay, so and pH will be, if H plus is less, pH will be high. Let's see. So we have high PO2 and lesser H plus ion concentration. Okay, so the second option is the right one. Match the list with 1 and 2. Okay, again we have to do the match the following. Okay, we have what? Okay, pterophyllum, myxine, pristis, and exochetus. Okay, so we have to, measure. We have to actually see what? We have to actually match the following of the all. Let's match it. Okay. Let's do that. Okay, so match the following. Question number 179. Match the list 1 with list 2. So we have one pterophyllum which goes with angelfish. Okay, then we have what? Myxine, which is the hagfish. Then we have pristis, which is the sawfish. And then we have exochetus, which is the flying fish. Myxine goes with hagfish. Okay, so A goes with 4, A goes with 3. Okay, these two are eliminated. A goes with 3. B goes with 1. Sorry, B goes with, myxine is the one which is going with hagfish. Pristis is the one which is going with 2. C goes with 2. And D goes with 4. Exochetus is with 4. Okay, yeah, so we go with, okay, so we go with the second one. Okay, 3, 1, 2, 4. Next question. Okay, match the list 1 with list 2. Typhoid is the one which is caused by bacteria. Okay, A goes with 4. See, again, only one option matches us. Okay, then we have leishmania. Leishmania is going to have, it's a protozoan again. Ringworm is the one which is caused by fungus, and filariasis is the cause which is caused by what? Nematode. So the best suited answer is the second one, that is B is 3. Yeah. Okay. Okay, now we go on to 181. Which of the following statement is incorrect? A bioreactor provides optimal growth condition for achieving the desired product. That is right. Most commonly used bioreactors are of stirring type. That is also true. Okay, bioreactors are used to produce small scale bacterial culture. No, large scale. This one is wrong. Okay, so bioreactors have an agitator system, oxygen delivery system, and foam control system. That is right. So we have to eliminate out the wrong one. So third one will be the answer for us. 2. 182 says, statement 1 is, in the nephron, the descending loop of Henle is impermeable to water while permeable to electrolytes. This is a wrong statement. Exactly opposite is the right statement. In the descending loop of Henle, it is impermeable to water. No, it is permeable to water but impermeable to electrolytes. Next thing, in statement 2 they are saying the proximal convoluted tubule is lined by simple columnar brush border epithelium. It's simple cuboidal, not columnar. Okay, so again this is also a wrong statement. So both statement 1 and 2 are false. Next one. Okay, given below are the two statements again. The presence of hymen is not reliable indicator of virginity. That's a true statement. Okay, the hymen is torn due to first coitus only. No, only makes the statement wrong. It can be anything due to a jerk or anyone who is involved in horse riding or any kind of gymnastic activity. The hymen is what? Just a tissue which can be ruptured anytime. Okay, it's not only due to the first coitus. So statement 1 is true while statement 2 is false. Next we come on to 184. Okay, this question is from breathing and exchange of gases. Okay, so expiratory capacity. Expiratory capacity is the sum of what? Tidal volume plus ERV. Expiratory reserve volume. Okay, then we have vital capacity. Vital capacity is tidal volume plus ERV plus IRV. Okay, then we have inspiratory capacity is what? TV plus IRV. Okay, and then functional residual capacity will be your like how much you can eliminate out from your lungs. Okay, let's just see the option. Expiratory capacity is TV plus ERV. Let's see, TV plus ERV will be your A will be going with 4. A will be going with, sorry, expiratory reserve volume and TV. This is your FRC. Okay, then we come on to the expiratory capacity, tidal volume plus, okay, A goes with 2. A goes with 2. Okay, we have two options. Then we have vital capacity is all the three. Expiratory reserve volume, tidal volume, inspiratory reserve volume. Okay, so C goes with 1. C goes with 1. B goes with 4 and D goes with 3. Okay, so first one is the right one. Next one, following are the stages of cell cycle and cell division. We have to arrange the sequence, like the correct sequence. So the first one is gap 2. The sequence is G1, S, G1S, G2, and then we have M phase, in which first is karyokinesis and the second one is cytokinesis. Okay, let's see. We have first G1, then we have synthesis, then we have G2 phase, then we have karyokinesis, then we have cytokinesis. So ECA, DB. Yeah. Clear? Very easy question again from cell cycle, cell division. We have to just mark the options. So the option will be gap 1, E, then we have C, okay, then we have A, then we have D, yeah, karyokinesis, yeah, perfect. Okay. Next, given below are the two statements. Okay, the first statement says mitochondria and chloroplast are both double membrane bound organelle. Yes, that statement is wrong. Sorry, that statement is right. I'm so sorry. That statement is perfectly right. Inner membrane of mitochondria is relatively less permeable as compared to chloroplast. This is a wrong statement. The inner membrane of chloroplast is less permeable as compared to mitochondria. So statement 1 is correct. Statement 2 is incorrect. The third answer. Match the following. Mesozoic, like all the matchups are there. Let's see. Mesozoic era is the one which goes with dinosaurs, okay? So reptiles and birds. Proterozoic is for the older one, lower invertebrates. Cenozoic is for mammal and Paleozoic is for fish, okay? So Mesozoic 3, A stands with 3, okay? Then we have Proterozoic with 1, B goes with 1. Then Cenozoic is with mammals, C goes with 4. C goes with 4 and D goes with 2. Fish and amphibians, yes. So the fourth one will be the right option. Next we go on to the 188th question, Gauss exclusion principle. Gauss competitive exclusion principle states that two competitively related species competing for different resources? No, if this should be same. So this option is wrong. This statement is wrong. According to Gauss principles, during competition, the inferior one will be eliminated out if the resources are limiting. That's a true statement. So statement 1 is wrong, statement 2 is right. Statement 1 is false, but statement 2 is true. That is the fourth option. Match the following with list 1 and list 2 again. Let's match up. Unicellular glandular epithelium. It's the one cell in your body which is unicellular. That is goblet cells. Okay. Then we have A goes with 3. Let's see. See over here one option is only there. That is A goes with 3. Okay. Then we have B goes with 4. Okay. Okay. B goes with, yeah, moist surface of buccal cavity. Then we have C goes with 1, salivary glands, multicellular glandular epithelium. Endocrine glandular epithelium goes with pancreas. So this will be the right option. Next, now we go on to the, okay, match up list 1 and list 2. The structures used for storing food, the one is crop. Okay, the ring of 6 to 8 blind tubules at the junction of foregut and midgut is hepatic CK or digestive CK or gastric CK. B. 150 ring of 100 to 150 yellow colored thin filaments at junction of midgut and hindgut is your Malpighian tubule. The structures used for grinding of the food is gizzard. So we have D for 1. Okay. We have A for 4. A for 4. Okay. This eliminates out. This eliminates out. Then we have B for 2. B for 2. C for 3. Okay. So this one is the right one. A option is the right one. Choose the correct statement given below regarding juxtamedullary nephron. Juxtamedullary nephron are located in columns of Bertini. That's a wrong statement. Renal corpuscle of juxtamedullary nephron lies in the outer portion of renal medulla. That's also a wrong statement. Loop of Henle of juxtamedullary nephron runs deep into the medulla. That's a right one. Okay, juxtamedullary nephron outnumber the cortical nephrons? No. Cortical nephrons are more in your body than juxtamedullary. So this is again the wrong one. So the right answer is the third statement. Again, we have to match the list with 1 and 2. Let's see. RNA polymerase 3, then we have termination of transcription. Termination of transcription is directly the Rho factor. Splicing of exon is snRNPs, okay. RNA polymerase 3 is snRNA and tRNA. Tata box is for the promoter sequence. Okay, so A stands with 4. A stands with 4. B goes with 3. B goes with 3. C goes with 1. And D goes with 2. Very easy again. Next, we again come on to the statement questions. Given below are the two statements, statement 1 and statement 2. Statement 1 says the cerebral hemisphere are connected by corpus callosum. Is it right? Yes, it's a right statement. The two cerebral hemisphere are connected by nerve tract known as what? Corpus callosum. The brainstem consists of medulla oblongata, pons and cerebellum? No, there is no cerebellum in the brainstem. So statement 1 is true, 2 is false. This one, statement 1 is correct, but the second one is the false one. Okay, now this is again a very important question. Let's see how to fill this. First, we'll fill this on our own and then we'll check. LH, GnRH is gonadotropin releasing hormone. Okay, it acts on pituitary and pituitary in turn will release what? LH and FSH. LH acts on Leydig cells. Okay, so this LH and over here is FSH, follicular stimulating hormone. Let's see. Okay, this cannot be possible. This cannot be possible. FSH. Okay, then we have what? This FSH acts on which cell? Sertoli cells, which increases what? Spermiogenesis, not spermatogenesis. Okay, so this is going to act on Sertoli cells and it will increase what? Spermiogenesis. So the first option is the right one. Okay, A1 is FSH, B1 is Leydig cell, C1 is Sertoli cell, D1 is spermiogenesis. 195 is a question of blood group. Okay, let's check the blood group. As per the ABO blood group system, the blood group of father is B positive and mother is A positive. The positive sign given you over here is just for your, creating a confusion. It has no role on this question. Okay, their respective genotype can be. Okay, so now we have the child, we have the ABO blood group. Okay, clear, in which the father is what? Father is B and mother is A. So the genotype will be IBIU. This will be the genotype of the father because father is B and mother is A. Okay, so IBIU and A will be okay, and then the child will have the O blood group, that is small I. Okay, so they are saying choose the most appropriate answer from the options given below. So we have okay, this cannot be possible, both are dominant. Over here there is no possibility of having O. Over here also no possibility of having O. No, only A1 is right. So only A is the option because only A has B, A and O blood group. Next, the statement, again we have the statement questions over here. The statement 1 says, bone marrow is the main lymphoid organ where all blood cells including lymphocytes are produced. Yes, it's a main lymphoid organ, the primary one. That's a correct one. Both bone marrow and thymus provide microenvironments for the development and maturation of T lymphocytes. That's also a true statement. Okay. So both bone marrow and thymus provides microenvironment for the development of and maturation of T lymphocytes. So over here, statement 1 and 2 both are correct. Am I clear about this question, everyone? Both the statements are correct. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Regarding the catalytic cycle of the enzyme action, select the sequential steps. Okay, first of all, okay, let's see, substrate enzyme complex, free enzyme ready to bind with the another substrate. This is the last step. Okay, B1 will be the last one. Then we have A, substrate binding to the active site, first step. Then we have what? Substrate enzyme complex formation. Yes, this is the second step. Then we have chemical bonds of the substrates are broken. Yes. After the enzyme substrate complex, we have what? Chemical bonds of the substrate will be broken. That is your third one. Release of the product. That is your fourth one. And this is your fifth one. So it will be it will be EADCB. EADCB. Yeah, it's the first one. Next one. Okay, this is the first one, that is EADCB. Next we go on to the next question. Match list 1 with list 2. Okay, P wave. Okay, we have to tell about the P, Q, RS and T wave. Okay, so now P wave stands for what? P wave is for atrial depolarization. Okay, QRS is for ventricular depolarization. T wave is for ventricular repolarization. Okay, so A is for atrial depolarization. Okay, QRS complex is for ventricular depolarization. T wave is for repolarization of ventricles. TP gap, a new one, that is heart muscles are electrically silent. So P goes with, A goes with 3, A goes with 3, okay, only one option is there. A goes with 3, B goes with 2, T goes with 4 and D goes with 1. Clear everyone? Next one we have 199th question. It is again based on the diseases. Exophthalmic goiter is the one which is having what? Hypersecretion of thyroid hormone with protruding eyeball. Acromegaly is again due to the excessive synthesis of growth hormone. So excessive secretion of growth hormone. Cushing syndrome is for the moon phase. And cretinism is the one which is hyposecretion of thyroid hormone. Like less secretion of thyroid hormone. So A goes with 3, A goes with 3, B goes with 4th, okay, C goes with 1, this one, and D goes with 2. Yeah, clear? We come on to the last question, that is question number 200. The following are the statements about non-chordates, and we have to tell that which one of the following is is the one statement, it is true for what? Non-chordates. Okay, let's see. Pharynx are perforated by gill slits? No, this is a feature of what? Chordate. So this is wrong. Okay, notochord is absent? Yes, notochord is absent. Okay, wherever there is A, you can cancel out. See, this one cannot be possible, this one cannot be possible. Then we have what? Central nervous system is dorsal? No, wrong one. Heart is dorsal if present? Yes. Post-anal tail is absent? That is also true. So the answer is B, D, E. Yeah. So this is the answer. Clear? So this completes our paper discussion for NEET 2024. If you have any doubts, any queries to be clear, we are always available here for you. Not only this, after the results will come, we will be helping you with the NEET counseling session as well. Ellen is always there. Ellen is always there for you, and we are going to help you with all through the counseling procedures and everything. And if someone wants to, improve their score or anything, you can always join our leader batch. We will be coming out with the leader batch to assist you further for the future studies. Thank you all of you. Thank you.